as I could.
He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
Arrivederci. Hasta la vista. Au revoir.
He's left you?
We were gone, don't you understand? He's dead.
You killed him?
Not intentionally.
Please, don't let it be a kitchen knife. I'll never be able to cook again.
In God's name are you going on about? He was wearing nothing but a stiff one.
Huh?
When I suggested that maybe it was time that we took a walk down the aisle, before the honeymoon ends, and he doesn't want to do it anymore.
You beat him to death?
I'm gonna beat you to death if you don't shut up and listen.
Peggy Penis here, how may I help you? Oh, hi, Charlie! Yes? Is it legal? Oh, that's terrible, Chief. Well, of course we'll do it. Sally would love to. We'll get prepared and head over first thing in the morning. I'm glad you thought of us, Charlie. Yes, I'll give her your best.
I'm not doing it. No. The last time we did a job for that jerk, I sang the Star-Spangled Banner to 6 guys I don't know in front of my apartment building at 3 a.m., apparently drunk out of my mind, in my bra and panties, and I ended up with a monkey in my bed the next morning. You should have seen the smile on his face. It left me with doubts as to what really happened.
It couldn't have been that bad.
I had to abort the baby.
Sally, tell me it didn't happen. That's horrible.
Just kidding. How'd you going on that one? The only thing worse would be sleeping with Charlie. No, I like the monkey and we're still dating.
Those pills he gave you on that last job, they were supposed to give you super strength. Honestly, he must have mixed them up with some of his own. I had no clue Charlie even knew Tina.
Peggy, it's all in the past. I can forgive and forget. Really.
Are you sure?
I'll be nice to him, but when the right moment arises, pow, right in the kisser.
I thought it was too good to be true. Such a quick healing.
He forced me down on my knees. He said that was the part about marriage he liked most, where they knelt before taking vows.
A true believer in God.
Would you stop interrupting? Anyways, he was holding my head when I found I couldn't breathe.
I always like that part the most. Sort of like being strangled without the hands or the rope. Just something big blocking the air passages. What a dream!
I heard moaning and groaning from up above, and then suddenly...
My next 12-step book. When you're down on your luck or your knees, look for God when you're there.
Honey, you're gonna be rich someday. Or dead because somebody murdered you because you didn't listen to them.
What happened after the moaning and groaning?
He just fell on me.
Sounds like he knew every position and then some.
He was dead.
Unbelievable. But did you try reviving him? That could have been exciting.
You just don't get it.
What?
I loved him.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
Anyway, Charlie wants us to go to the viewing and pretend that we're lawyers who are there to read a will. Apparently, one of our agents got taken out. 0069, Mikey Big.
That name sounds familiar. Have either of us done him?
He was one of the best. Charlie says. He'll be missed. He also wants us to find out who's behind the hit.
If he wants to find out so badly, let him go himself.
He asked us. That's why they call us secret agents. Duh!
Well, we're not pinup dolls, and I don't like being told what to do.
Apparently, this guy who got knocked off, well, he has lots of male friends who are going to be showing up to see him one last time. And it's an open bar. He was Irish. Or he belonged to the alcoholics group that tows cars and trucks. Charlie wasn't sure.
Men, open bar, throw in some free sex and I'm in. Who gets to read the will?
Not so fast. This is a serious assignment. No going crazy until after we figure out who murdered 0069.
You always make these jobs sound so important. It's boring. That's why I drink, do drugs, have sex, sell myself. All right, I admit it. I'm addicted to living life to the fullest, but can you blame me? I don't want to live past my 50s. It's lonely up there. Not to mention not a lot that's pretty. Just withered. You know how I like pretty.
You need rehab. Badly.
I do not.
Get your gun. Actually, forget the gun. Grab your makeup bag. This could be dangerous and we need to be prepared.
Should I bring condoms?
It's a funeral home.
One always must be prepared. I learned that in espionage school.
Oh, Lord, grant me serenity. Now remember, no yelling, screaming, or taking off your clothes until after we find out who's behind the hit. Also, no one must suspect that we're undercover agents. Let's go.
You are such a bore. I mean, really.
Hard to believe they can go so young.
Beaver, you haven't seen his girlfriend. No words can describe her.
She must have been a real looker.
I guess you could say that, depending on how you're looking at it. You can never tell what some people are into these days.
Kinky boots and things, the dark side of the street.
He's still stiff. Can't you fix that?
You supplying the condom?
He's dead.
Disease never dies. It just takes on a new host. Like whoever I'm dating.
Just fix him.
I can't believe she left him hard like this. Why do women do that? Don't they understand the torment? Look at the size of that thing. He must have been one popular guy. I wish I had a sausage that size.
Beaver, shut up and get down on that thing.
Yes, sir. So this doesn't look too good. I won't be able to get my mouth around that. It's too big. Why don't you try?
Use your hands, for heaven's sake.
I'm sure that his girlfriend already did, sir.
How do you know?
Hand and teeth impressions still on the penis.
I'll talk with his fiancé. You keep working on him.
Sir?
Yes,
I'm really not into stiffs.
just get it down.
Don't know this. We can check on it later. I want to do what's good for Mikey.
Miss Kelly, could I have a word with you?
Liz, this is Mr. Heathcliff. He's the head chef here.
Ooh, I've never met an undertaker before. Well, there was once in Pasadena. When my friend's neighbor passed away, he was on a 12-step program and...
You were saying, Mr. Heathcliff?
Actually, it's Heathcliff Hung, but you can call me Hung. All my friends do.
Oh, thank you. I guess I'll have to then.
Oh, we've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh, stop. I want a completely natural wake. No embalming of the body. No liquids to be taken out. Perhaps one of those water spray bottles to moisturize the body. That was Liz's idea. Now, Liz knows all there is to know about Hollywood and all that's going on there. All the actors are doing it. They want to be remembered the way they were. I find it very sweet, so I want that for Mikey, too.
That's not the problem.
We're going to have to check the bathroom to make sure there's a condom dispenser, or we'll need to move the viewing elsewhere.
It's been refilled. That's always a priority at Shark-Fed Funeral Home.
That's a priority for us, too. We seem like family. I like that.
Liz, I think Mr. Hung would like to ask me something, so, sweetie, if you could just hold everything in for just a moment. Just tell me there's enough liquor to stock the bar for the viewing. I can't go long without my liquids. My dentist has me on another cleanse.
I can't imagine that Wendy could forget something that important. She's our bartender part-time, groundskeeper and minister.
There you go, Liz. Our fears were unfounded. By the way, you can talk now. The moment has passed.
Thank God. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to drink either. My worst nightmare materializing before my eyes.
She's bipolar. The drinking helps to balance that. Well, I guess everything is in order.
Not quite. There's still something outstanding.
Can't believe it. His girlfriend Kelly just said he collapsed and died. What would we do without Mikey?
And usually with Mikey, it was the woman dying for him. Remember the last one he dated? She died of asphyxiation.
That was Mikey, giving it right till the end. She probably died content with life.
Probably wants to hit you with the bill. Maybe we could barter with him. Show him the goods, so to speak. The washroom's right here, and the condom can is full.
But what would Mikey think? He's barely in the grave.
Same thing he thought of you before he died. Slut.
Oh, you are Satan's little helper, Liz. Oh, Mr. Hung. My friend and I were talking. We're ready to pay the piper.
I don't think you understand. You see, my assistant was mentioning about the stiffness and size.
Say no more. Size doesn't matter to professionals, does it, Liz? We are willing to put out and cover the bill, and we won't take no for an answer.
We can't seem to get it down.
Told you he was more than willing.
Oh, wait!
Unbelievable that he would just brag about it sticking up like that.
Men, they're all the same. All they want from us women is love.
Quick, let's go before anyone sees we're getting a discount.
But you don't understand.
We'll deal with this little matter faster than you think.
But I'm married.
You can call your wife afterwards. She'll be happy to know the bill's been paid for. She may even want to go shopping.
We'll give it another try.
Okay.
That was Mikey, constantly giving it till it hurt. Did she say when we can go see him?
Tomorrow.
It's gonna be difficult.
His girlfriend said there was an open bar. She must be Irish too.
Mikey will appreciate that. Going out in style. That's what every guy wants from his woman. True love. Mikey had it all.
To Mikey, wherever he may be.
To our friend Mikey.
Liz, darling, help me.
I'm not coming out unless he's gone. I've got no feeling left in my cheeks.
But baby, I can't walk either.
Lucky you.
I think he got his money's worth and more. Why didn't you yell for me to get out once you realized how big he was? I could have had a chance to get to the door and escape. He could have killed me.
Those eyes of yours nearly bulged out of your head when you saw how big he was. An army couldn't have pulled you off.
I had a debt to pay for Mikey.
Yes, but did you have to keep yelling? The funeral's paid for. Rest in peace.
You never did understand me. Besides, you're one to talk. The minute you entered that stall, all I heard were moaning sounds and what I thought was the toilet flushing. It was only after my hearing fully returned that I realized you were gargling with his cum.
It was only a taste test. Besides, I had to make sure he was totally comfortable so he wouldn't come back on you and say the bill wasn't fully paid.
I should have known.
Can we get a bevy? I experienced a little bit of turbulence on that last entry.
You're a trooper, baby. Anyone can see that. I still think we overpaid him. Let's have another.
Are you sure? I mean, we want to look respectable for the viewing tomorrow.
Tomorrow never comes, so we can drink as much as we want.
Just look at how big it is. Where do you suppose he got it?
Transplant. It's the newest thing in surgery these days. Everyone's doing it in Hollywood.
You're jealous.
Maybe.
Let's do it here. With him. He's stiff. Could be so much fun.
I'm not sure. The boss doesn't like it when we play with the stiffs. He still hasn't gotten over Arnie.
You love me, don't you?
What straight man wouldn't love you, baby doll? You're gorgeous.
Then do it for me. It's a dare.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Kiss him first. That'll turn me on. Make it believable. You know, like you're really into him. Then I'll do the rest. I can already feel my temperature starting to rise.
Can't I just hold his hand? Or his penis and make out with you?
You know the rules. It's a dare. Do exactly what I say. Next, we'll snuff out your family. It's really big in Hollywood. Everyone's doing it.
Can't we do it as a dare? It'd be more fun that way. You know how I hate my family.
Stop sniveling and get down on those lips so I can get heart.
Whatever you say, baby doll.
Roller coaster ride, here I come. Yes! Oh! Oh!
I've made up my mind, Arthur. We're going to that viewing today.
It's Brian, sir. The last name is Arthur. And where exactly are we going?
It's no use just sending Sally Schmucker and Peggy Penis. We need to be on top of this at all times.
How about informing me of what we need to be on top of? I mean, after all, I am your personal assistant.
And a damn good one, I might add. You know, I don't think it's clear to the higher-ups just exactly what your job title is. But to me, you're indisposed.
I think that's indispensable, sir.
Of course you are. Now get your things. We're gonna go see Mikey one last time before they put him in the ground. I'll give you the details on the way. We need to figure out who's behind this hit.
Will we be gone long, sir? Should I bring my makeup bag?
That's what I like about you, Arthur. You're always kidding around, never letting the stress of being an undercover cop get to you.
But, sir...
No buts. I won't take no for an answer. We're going, and that's it.
Do I get to drive today? It's my turn.
But you drive like a...
Say it, sir. You know I don't like it when you compare me to those less fortunate. Besides, I like being in the driver's seat. Gives me that feeling of power. Vroom, vroom. Oh yes. I can feel the road beneath me as we speed away.
Arthur! Knock it off and let's go.
Sorry, sir.
How can I let you talk me into that last martini, Liz? Heaven's door is just slamming in my face. I think I'm gonna sue that bartender for malmixing.
Is there such a thing?
I doubt it, but we could've got his home address. No point giving it away, like you did last night.
Oh, even the bartender said I made him do it. And on top of that, he didn't believe me when I told him we were mourning the loss of your fiancé. Can you imagine?
I just can't do it, Liz. I just want to kill myself. I can't live without Mikey. He made an honest woman out of me.
Isn't that a little bit like trying to make toilet paper clean after it's been used?
Truth hurts. Only if you're a little shit.
So explain to me one more time what happened?
I already did, it's no big deal.
It's a big deal to me. We lost another stiff.
You don't really want to hurt me, do you, sir?
Right now, I'm not considering my options.
Well, we were here late, Mikey and me. Laughing, listening to music. He has a great voice.
Get to the point.
I was just about done here, and I went to go take a leak, and when I came back, presto, no Mikey. Poof, vanished.
Please, tell me there's no hidden camera.
Sir, I'm telling you the truth. Believe me.
And the girlfriend wasn't here for one of your usual threesomes?
No, never. We wouldn't do something like that. You've got to believe that.
Remember last year when you ran off to, where was it? Oh yes, Tampa, Florida, with that stiff Arnie so that both of you could get a tan?
It was his last request. How could I refuse him?
And the cops stopped you because the stiff was drinking and driving.
It's Florida. They stop everyone there. It's the law. Anyways, Arnie was really loaded. You should have seen him. They kept him overnight. But when I talked to him later, he said they treated him really well. No broken bones or anything. Which is really unusual for a DUI case in Florida, from what I'm told.
You're talking about a stiff!
Arnie was a person, sir. That's how I saw it. He wanted to drive and I said okay.
All right, I get it. You and Arnie were friends. So maybe we can put you in the casket until we find Mikey, since he's a friend too. I mean, you do that for a friend, right?
You've got to believe me, sir. I didn't take him anywhere.
He certainly didn't get up and leave on his own.
Sir, there are people arriving. What do you want me to do?
Put an empty casket in the room with his picture on top and lock it. If anyone asks, tell them it's temporary until the restraining order's been lifted.
Restraining order?
Just do it.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. The casket's supposed to be open.
Now that's not what my boss tells me. He says there's a restraining order or something like that.
Something's wrong. I can't see Mikey. A restraining order? How can that be? He's dead.
They probably overheard you telling me you beat him to death.
I never touched him. I told you that. He just fell on me. What are Mikey's friends gonna think when they can't see him?
Probably that the body was too badly beaten for a viewing.
Oh my God, Liz, what are we gonna do? They're gonna think that I killed him.
We could make a run for it. Maybe Cuba. Oh, but even if we get as far as Tampa, Florida, they'll do everything they can to find us there. They're ruthless. Helicopters, boats in the swamp, dogs, police cars. And that's just for a parking ticket.
I'm scared, Liz.
Me too. The last time I was in Tampa, I didn't pay at a meter. We could both end up doing lots of time without parole. Oh, I'll miss you. I'll write every day.
Get a hold of yourself. We can't go to pieces just yet.
I got carried away. The thought of solitary confinement with no alcohol. Oh, just the thought sends me into DDTs.
Hard to believe that they can get away with doing those kind of things to good citizens. I mean, especially ones that drink.
Apparently, the helicopter they used to capture fugitives, it's just for show on the evening news. If you get caught, you don't get a ride, even if you've murdered someone.
Almost makes someone want to give up the idea of running. No helicopter rides? We're gonna need another martini while we decide. I mean, just the thought of that road trip, the swamps in Florida, the policemen in their uniforms chasing us down. It gets me all hot and bothered.
A swamp martini it is. Without the flies.
You need a new car. The battery's gone this time.
I hate wakes. Let's just leave and come back for the funeral.
No way. Mikey was our best friend. We have to stay in and say goodbye. Besides, we need a boost before we can go anywhere. His girlfriend must be devastated. I bet she's a looker, though. Mikey always had great taste.
Do you suppose he's doing something kinky, and that's how he died? You know, how he used to disappear for weeks on end. I used to think he was an undercover cop.
We have to give him a send-off that he'd be proud of. Just drinking our faces off and getting laid. That's what he'd want us to do.
I'm in. Just show me the bar and I'll take it from there. What do we do with the car?
I'll get one of those groups that drink and tow cars, and they can come and fix it while we're inside. Let's do this for Mikey. What was the name of his girlfriend again?
Kelly. Kelly Wright.
That name is so innocent and sweet. You have the invitation?
This isn't a birthday party. We only get invites for parties.
I'm always learning from you. You did say there's an open bar, though.
Nice place.
I hear you. I always get turned on when I come into a place like this.
Well, considering the amount of stiffs you've done, I can totally relate.
Peggy Penis, I didn't know you were keeping count.
How could I not? I hear about a different one every day.
I suffer from attention deficit disorder. I need the stimulation. What don't you understand about that?
Oh, I'm just jealous. You know that.
Evidently.
I know Charlie's gonna show here at some point. He doesn't trust women to do any job.
I'm surprised he's not here yet, considering the bar is open. Lucky for us, unfortunate for Charlie.
Remember, we're working. And if anyone asks...
I know. We're here to read a will, blah, blah, blah. Don't you ever take a break from that stuff? Let your hair down? Let's grab a martini.
Well, we need to sign in. It's the custom at these things. What if Charlie comes and catches us drinking at the bar?
Relax, we'll think of something to tell him. You had a headache and asked for something to relieve it at the bar. The grieving girlfriend appeared, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you do think of everything. How are we supposed to figure out who knocked off 0069 Mikey Big if we're drinking at the bar?
Haven't you ever watched any of those old westerns on TV? That's where everyone does all their best thinking and killing.
Isn't television make-believe?
Hell no. When I was in espionage school, that's how they used to teach us stuff. Watch the old westerns, they'd say. All fact.
I never knew.
What'll it be, girls?
Let's have a cocksucker martini. They're all the rage in New York, Toronto, London, Paris. Not in Rome, though. Something to do with the church and getting down on one's knees.
What's in it?
Something to loosen up the throat muscles to make the hard stuff go down easy. Yummy.
You must drink a lot.
You can't hurt me, so don't try. Make it 2.
2 it is.
Yummy.
You don't understand.
Well, maybe I don't.
I swear I never touched that body.
Well, somebody did, and now I'm in hot water.
Can't we make out right here? It'd be so much fun. In broad daylight. We might even get caught. Police, handcuffs, the rough stuff. Oh, baby, I'm ready for a cell.
Ruby, I'm working. You know that.
Well, at least kiss me like you did the stiff last night. Be dirty like you were with him. Slap me and make it count.
What about Mikey?
Last night was in the past. Mikey means nothing to me now. He was good, but size isn't everything. You know that, right, babe?
No, I mean, what am I gonna tell my boss? You're sure you didn't do anything with the body when I went to have a leak?
I left. I told you that. I tell him to keep an eye on Mikey's girlfriend. She's probably a troublemaker.
You're probably right. You're so amazing. What was that for?
To get your attention, why else? Now shut up and get to work. Do me like you did the stiff last night. Make it count. Don't make me come back for seconds.
This is the way I want to go out. In style. I only hope my friends love me enough to have an open bar, too.
Maybe they could just lay you out naked, and all your friends could have one last go at you, for old time's sake.
It would be a shame I wasn't around to enjoy it. However, adds new meaning to dead fuck. One more, bartender.
One more for good luck?
We've got ringside seats for the viewing. Now all we have to do is nail those babes.
For once, can't we just let them get away and have a good time? I'm tired of chasing the bad guys. Let's have fun.
And what will we do to pay your rent?
There you go, pissing all over the parade again. Charlie's just gonna take all the credit anyway. What man doesn't? We need to sit back, relax, and enjoy ourselves. For all we know, these 2 babes are innocent and Charlie's bored. What did he tell you about them?
That the 2 of them are damn ugly and dangerous.
Leave it to Charlie to describe every last detail. Where did Charlie study to be a cop?
Florida, I think. Tampa School for Undercover Espionage.
Sounds sophisticated. That explains a lot about Charlie. What about his assistant, Arthur?
He did dance in Alaska. Or someplace like that. Maybe even Greenland.
They have schools there?
From what Charlie says, they're quite refined.
No wonder he started in right at the top. Under Charlie. Speak of the devil and his sidekick, look who just walked in.
Well, Arthur, I told you it was a good idea to come. Look, they have an open bar, and 2 of our finest work in the area. You'd get the most information. I gotta hand it to those 2, Arthur. Dedicated to their work.
I can just imagine, sir. Oh, don't look now, sir, but 2 women have spotted us.
That's Mikey's girlfriend and her sidekick. I got their picture on my desk. Top of the lot spy agency sent them over. Top secret.
Really?
There's no place to escape. Stay close in case they try to take me out.
I'll protect you, sir. That's what I've been hired for.
Really?
I majored in dance, sir.
Hi, I'm Liz. This is Kelly. She was Mikey's fiancé. We're here helping those who knew him how to deal with this sudden loss.
I'm Charlie. This is my assistant, Arthur.
Oh, what a lovely name.
It's Brian, sir.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Mikey was a good friend and colleague of mine. We worked together. You must be devastated.
It took all my strength. No doubt about that. Isn't that right, Liz? Since the accident, she's barely been able to drink. She's been so upset.
It's true. Thank you for pointing that out, Liz.
Oh, and there's an open bar, so feel free to pour out your feelings. And if you'd like to discuss your loss at any time,
Kelly and I are here to help. Oh, and there's condoms in the washroom dispenser. We made sure.
Why, thank you. I'm sure at some point Arthur and I will need support.
And maybe the washroom's there.
Liz is in a 12-step therapy, so we're experienced at grief procedures. It's been such a difficult time for all of us. Please don't forget to sign in at the registry. I want to remember his friends just the way they were.
May I see Mikey? We were very close.
Oh, that's not quite possible.
But I'll be able to see him before he's laid to rest, won't I?
Mikey requested in his will that he would have no viewings of the body. He was self-conscious like that. Never liked people staring at him.
Oh, really? He had a will?
Mikey was prepared for every situation, even death, I guess.
I see. Well, we'll have a drink and try to sort out our emotions for now.
Oh, try the dead man martini. It really knocks one over.
I don't know, Liz. If I wasn't in mourning, I'd swear there's something different about the two of them.
Such nice guys. You didn't tell me Mikey had a will?
He doesn't. I just had to say something or else everyone's gonna want to see the body. And when they can't, I'd be blamed for murder.
Charlie was looking rather strangely at us. You don't suppose he's falling in love already?
No, he's probably hoping to get a cut on Mikey's property now that he's dead.
Oh, animals. House. I love having them around the house. Martini?
We're mourning. It's allowed.
The little one probably held him down while the big one beat him to death.
How can you be so sure, Charlie?
Because it's written all over them. They're the types who have no soul.
Only a liquor cabinet.
Wait a minute. I only have a liquor cabinet.
Do you suppose they were alone in the murder?
Doubtful.
How are we gonna find out for sure?
Follow them. We'll soon find out who's behind it.
Good work, Arthur.
Thank you, sir.
What's the plan?
It looks like they're leaving.
Mr. Hung? We have a problem.
Maybe I could leave my assistant Beaver here to help you. Ms. Kelly and Liz.
Oh, he obviously looks like the type that knows what he's doing.
Sometimes. Other times I'm just plain lost.
Oh, I could use that in my next 12-step book, under the chapter for lost. Look for me if you're lost.
She's a survivor and a miracle worker.
Well, I'm sure you won't need me.
That's not quite the truth. You see, I'm suicidal, and I may need to confer with you about my own death and what I might pick for a casket.
Perhaps you need a doctor.
Oh, she's afraid of going to prison for beating Mikey to death, so she's considering running or suicide and wants me to come along with her if she runs.
I didn't really do it.
Oh, it's the first thing every criminal says when they try to get out of something.
Liz, darling, quietly just hold it all in for a moment.
I've been to Florida, arrested by the Tampa police. Everyone who goes there is. I could drive. My old friend Arnie's still there.
Beaver.
Oh, we could all go. I have the car, Kelly has the looks, and each of you have the equipment. Oh, let's have fun and frolic before we're old and miserable. It's in my next 12-step book.
Yes, but it's not possible for...
I think what he's trying to say, Liz, is that he is overwhelmed with excitement.
Looks that way to me.
Oh, maybe we could take the both of them back with us to the washroom to bond. Yeah, I could teach you some Tai Chi positions. Yeah, everyone in Hollywood is doing it. Come on, let's go.
I'll follow them. The three of you stay here. Mingle. Keep a sharp eye for anything suspicious.
Shouldn't you take Brian with you, sir?
No, negative. This could be dangerous. No point in losing two good agents if anything should happen. You two cover his back, and he'll watch yours.
Good idea, Charlie. I'll grab a round of drinks for when you get back.
I think so.
We need to get away, trust me.
Your sister first saying that we made them do it. Come here. This time it's on us, isn't that right, Liz?
Free.
I really should call my girlfriend. She has me checking hourly.
You're not going anywhere. We may need these strong hands just in case the screaming gets to be too much and somebody's mouth needs to be covered.
You do think of everything, baby.
But my wife!
So, boss, what did you find out?
Surprising, but the washroom has a condom dispenser and it's full.
Wow, quite the joint they're running here. Top notch. They weren't lying after all.
Martini. It's dry. Just the way you like it. Not shaken, not stirred. Brian tried to spit in it, but we wouldn't let him. He started to cry.
I tried to explain to them, sir, how you like things a bit dirty.
Not to worry. I've discovered that they're going to try to make a run for it. Florida first, then Cuba by water. They're going to make a pit stop in Tampa. They've got it all planned out.
Good God, sir. How did you find all this out without exposing yourself to them?
All in a day's work.
How's the martini?
Something's missing. We still have work to do. They have 2 male accomplices, but I didn't get a good look at them. They may try to help them escape. Some sort of road trip. They went to the washroom to figure it all out.
How will we stop them?
I'm not sure we can.
We need more proof that they committed this crime.
Right you are, Arthur.
Brian, sir. Brian.
Yes, I get the joke. Now cut it out.
We could rough them up a bit, sir. You know, a jab here, a jab there.
Good suggestion, Sally. But first, let's wait and see if they give themselves away with that phony disguise of caring for a loved one's passing. I can so see through all of it.
Well, we could ask around and see if we could find anything out about them, sir.
Why not? But be careful. These women kill with no remorse. I learned that in undercover school in Tampa.
We'll bring them down, sir. It's only a matter of time before the good guys win.
Don't get too full of yourselves. We also learned that in school.
That's why you're chief. You remember all the things they taught you. Back when I was taking dance in Iceland, it was too cold to remember anything. The guys had to cuddle just to stay warm.
That's what happened to him.
All right, we'll be back here in a short while for another martini. Arthur will order them this time.
Brian, sir.
Right you are, Charlie. Back shortly with more information.
Arthur, you're with me. I need someone covering my behind.
Well, he picked the right one for that job.
Throw in a little tongue and soon there'll be a couple.
I'm beginning to think we may have a serious addiction.
Shh. I don't want to hear it. Anyone who's been in a 12-step program knows full well the benefits of denial.
Oh, I could use that in my next 12-step book. Under the chapter for washroom sex.
I'd buy that book.
You're the best.
I don't understand. Why the closed casket?
Maybe it doesn't look too good.
I'll bet she beat him to death.
You think? I mean, how? Why?
You can never tell what's going on in a woman's mind. 1 minute they're calm, happy, in love. The next, bang, they've lost it.
Wow. I never knew.
Happened to me once. Very, very scary.
Should we try to open the casket? No one would know if we wait till later.
We need to think about what Mikey would want us to do.
Should we say something? What are we supposed to do with these things?
I'm gonna go have a leak. You can keep him occupied.
How can I keep him occupied? He's dead. Besides, I don't think he'd hear me anyways.
They say the dead can hear everything, so just chat him up.
Well, buddy, I guess this is true confession time. I never told you this, but I used to masturbate with you in mind. I never came. I wanted it to be pure. Like a first love, I guess. Only more soiled and dirty. I never told you, but my dad used to beat me a lot. It was a real turn on at times. If you could get by the thought it was your dad. I always felt sorry for the kids who had parents who treated them well. I mean, you always told me, Mikey, what's the point of living if you're dead most of the time? I guess my dad just cared more than most.
Your friend?
Yes. Did you know him?
Sort of. I mean, my best friend Kelly was running away to Hollywood with him.
What happened? Why didn't they make it? Mikey was in great shape.
Kelly beat him to death.
Don't listen to anything she says. She's on a day pass, if you catch my drift. She's a compulsive liar. Doesn't know the truth from a lie. Also bipolar.
I'll admit, I've lied before, but a day pass? They only give them out on weekends. You know that.
If you keep telling everybody that I beat Mikey to death, we're never gonna get out of this alive. Baby, can't you see that I'm stressed?
I think we need to open the casket so you can tell him you're sorry.
You can't be serious.
Doesn't matter about the restraining order. They'll hang you in Florida anyways. They do it to lots of innocent people.
What good would seeing him do? That'll just bring up the past. He knows I love him.
It's all about releasing the pain. It's in my next 12-step book, under the chapter for funerals. When losing the love of your life, release the pain and make sure you get insurance gain.
I get all the benefits of having you close.
Trust me, if we're gonna make a run for it, you're gonna wanna say goodbye. After all, you're never gonna see him again.
You're right. I'm tired of having sex with all the men I meet and never telling them that it's love. The countless opportunities for marriage, and I just had to tell them.
Let's get another bevy. We can peek in the casket later.
Finally, I found it.
Be careful. You might find yourself with extra company.
Really?
It happens, trust me.
I guess I should go in.
You remind me of someone.
Strange. I was thinking the same thing about you.
Coincidence.
I read about that in a 12-step book on how to get to a bar after a hangover. Liz Lucky. If they look familiar, then more than likely you were drunk and you had sex with them. But the subconscious won't let you remember that because you were too hammered.
Sounds like a good book. Heathcliff Hung.
Tom Boner.
Pleasure. Even the name.
I used to be a porn star a few years ago, but my girlfriend made me give that up.
Sad story by the sound of it.
You don't know the half of it.
I could have sworn that we...
Say it. I won't be offended.
There was this guy in high school. We fooled around. It was totally innocent. I mean, I don't do anything like that anymore.
It's not me. Catholic school. We just read the Bible, sat around, talked about God. He sounds like a blast from the past. You should have stayed in touch with him.
Once you're older, who has the time?
True.
You know, after all this chat, I think I have to go too.
You can protect me from all the unwanted company.
Yeah.
So, let me get this straight. You and your friend went to school with Mikey, and neither of you think he was murdered.
I guess that's right.
Well, I guess that's all we really needed to know. Do you have any questions, Peg?
Excuse us, please. Girly talk. You know, what tampon should I use and such?
What a nice guy, but boy, is he naive.
What in the hell are you doing?
Sir, shouldn't we be getting information and tracking down these murderers?
All in good time, Arthur. All in good time. Can't be all about work, work, work. We learned that in Undercover school in Tampa.
Yes, sir. Heard it all before, numerous times. How they make you get out of bed at noon, whether you're tired or not. Make you eat a good, healthy breakfast, whether you wanted to or not. Then you had your choice, sir. Your choice on whether or not you wanted to finish school. All your schooling's based on choice. Sorry for saying, sir, but it all sounds rather boring to me. I'd prefer to be, forced and kicked and beaten. Makes life more interesting. Leaves you with something to talk about when you're old and no one cares.
That's why I'm at the top, Arthur, and you're not. Choice. Good upbringing.
Denial, sir.
What's that?
Yes, sir, you told me this before. Sir, don't you want to live life to the fullest? Live on the edge, so to speak? Be spit on? And beaten? you have any desire for a healthy alternative lifestyle?
Not me, Arthur. No. My job is my life.
That's scary, sir.
Yeah. It goes with the job description.
You haven't yet explained to me, sir, but how are we going to capture these ruthless killers?
Patience, Arthur. Plenty of patience.
Sir, if you knew someone was gay in the undercover world of espionage, would you turn them in?
The question isn't relevant. No one like that could possibly infiltrate our ranks in the undercover world.
But let's say they did, sir, hypothetically speaking.
It's a horrible disease. It'll spread quickly if not treated. I'd probably turn them in. It'd be for the best.
But sir...
Enough, Arthur! Look, you're normal. And that's all that matters in the undercover world of espionage.
Sir? I think I'm gay, sir.
It's just a stage you're going through. It'll pass. Trust me. You're just a happy-go-lucky guy. Life will gradually kick that out of you. I know, Arthur.
You've been through this, sir?
Plenty of times, but it always passes. You just have to be patient and make the right choices. Try not to smile a lot. It helps.
Sir, I'm so relieved. I could just kiss you. Sorry, sir. I don't know what came over me.
You're not feeling well. It's totally understandable. I'll forget it happened in no time.
Yes, sir.
You amaze me.
You're just saying that. After all, we just met.
No, honestly. You really stand out.
You were looking at my dick.
If I'm boring you, Mikey, just let me know. I don't want to be holding you up.
I'm sure others are waiting to talk.
Mikey's friend is talking him to death. Sooner or later, he'll have to come up for air.
I'll take that as a no.
He may just try crawling into the coffin if we're not paying attention.
Any stiff will do. Hello, Rainbow Police.
They're the type that...
Shh, don't say it, baby. The walls have ears.
I guess we could let him talk. After all, they were friends. I've got an idea. Since you want me to see Mikey one last time, perhaps we should find the Undertaker and bargain with him to open the coffin. After all, he has already given us a discount.
I'm in.
Good God, sir, what happened to you?
I ran into an old friend in the washroom.
Was he driving a lawnmower?
Never mind that. What are you doing?
Practicing for Florida, in case we get to go. We'll need to be able to entertain ourselves, won't we?
Did you find the stiff?
I spoke with my girlfriend, sir. She hasn't seen him. Is it possible I could get some time to go off to Florida?
No! You're staying right here until we find that body.
What if we don't? I mean, you won't do any more terrible things to me, will you, sir? My girlfriend Ruby says that I should videotape anything else you do to me as evidence. She said she'll review it in case the police need a witness.
You get what you deserve out of life, Beaver.
Are you in love? You have a very strange look about you.
That's impossible. I'm married. You know that.
Yes, sir. Do you want me to tell the ladies that the body's gone AWOL, escaped, in case they want to help in the search?
Tell no one the body is missing. We could end up in prison if people think we took the body.
Yes, sir. I'll look some more. Can I take my sewer martini with me? It's shaken, not stirred. With a little bit of that yellow stuff, it gives it that tart taste.
Get going now.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Please don't hurt me, sir.
Mikey, we need to talk. Just like old times. Does kissing Abe... Okay,
Don't say it. Does kissing a guy make you, fruity? Oh God. I was afraid of that. I was just with this guy in the washroom and, it happened. I didn't plan it. Don't think that, Mikey. It just happened, honestly. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna tell my girlfriend?
My heavens! We were just looking for you, and here you are.
Yes, well, I do have work to do.
Liz and I would like to see the body, to say goodbye. I mean, we heard about the restraining order, but we're willing to take a risk with the police, aren't we, Liz?
What's one more year when you're doing it for love? I mean, more than likely she'll hang, but we don't know that for sure yet.
Liz, breathe, hold, now wait.
Well, ladies, I'd like to, but Mikey is... Well, he has a disease, and it's contagious. You can die from it.
Oh my God, Liz, did you hear that? He's dead and he still has a disease. I had no idea.
It's probably something you gave him.
You're a doll, baby. Well, we'd still like to see him. I mean, it's love, and love can override any deadly disease. You told me that yourself, Liz.
Obviously, he wants us to pay again before he opens it.
Just like every man. Always willing to screw you to the wall for anything. Well, let's do this for Mikey. I think we should take him in since he's playing hardball. All right, come along. We're willing to do this one more time if that's what it takes to see Mikey again. You drive a hard bargain.
Oh my God, no. I mean, my wife just called and there's an emergency.
Just hold on. It won't take long. Liz and I are professionals, aren't we, Liz?
Yes, and we've been paid before. Come on, before he changes his mind.
Just remember, this is for Mikey and what we had. The way we were.
Well, I'm doing it because I'm your friend. What about him?
He's doing it because he has to.
That's good enough for me.
Wait. I need to call someone. Anyone. No!
You don't recognize me, do you? It's your mother, silly Alice. And don't pretend you don't know. Plain stupid will get you nowhere. I should know. I can't believe you died out of a heart attack at your age. That's unheard of. Do you like the lipstick? The fingernails? Ruby red. I bought them on my way over here. It's a bugger parking that new moped. And everyone says to me, "Oh, Alice, where'd you get it? I love it. Can I take it for a spin?" And I say, no. Mikey, I can't come to the funeral tomorrow. You're disappointed. I knew this would happen. But I'm screwing the parish priest, Pierre. We only get a little time between services to enjoy, so my therapist says I need to be me, and that's what I'm doing. Alice, put yourself first for once, he said, and oh boy, is he right. Me. I like the sounds of that, I said to him. It's not easy being over 50. Nobody wants to do it with you once you're over the hump. Mikey, don't hate me. I'm paying Pierre. He says the church is in need too. Who would have thought? What's this girlfriend of yours like? I imagine she's special. I still can't believe you're dead. This is probably another one of your practical jokes, and there's a camera hidden somewhere or a microphone. Hello? 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 This is Mikey's mom. Alice, is anyone home? If it is so, Mummy won't be too happy, and her little boy needs to know that there will be consequences. Okay, I'm out of here. I've double parked, just in case there's some of those ticket cops in the area. It would be so hard to get it on. Being pushed hard up against that moped, hands over the head, slap across the face for talking back to them. What Mummy wouldn't do for... Never mind. I was just thinking aloud. Mikey, if you can hear me, and this is a practical joke, dinner is at 8 tonight, so don't be late. I love you, baby.
He fired me.
You can't do that. It's not your fault the stiff went missing.
What am I going to do?
I've got an idea. Why don't you become a porn star? We could do videos together. We can even use this space to film them.
Don't you have to be gay to do that stuff?
No. Sometimes they even use animals for extras. It could be so much fun. And we get paid for it.
I'm not so sure.
Why don't I tie you up for a change? Slap you around to get you out of this mood.
I'm not so sure.
Suit yourself.
Wait. Where are you going? What about our truth or dare game? What about snuffing out my family? I have lots of time. Really, I do.
We're going to go there, march right up to the coffin, and open it up. I'm stronger now.
Are you sure? I wouldn't want you to have a breakdown the minute we open the coffin. You have to be ready.
We need to do it now. The viewing time's almost done. The funeral and the service are tomorrow, and we may need to make a run for Florida before the funeral.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Keep up such a strong front when I know you're dying inside.
It's the last time I am gonna let my dentist put me on a liquid diet, especially when I'm mourning. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for noticing.
No, thank you for sharing. I learned that in my 12-step program on weight gain. There's more than a few pounds to lose when you don't share.
I envy you at times.
It's just one of the burdens a writer must bear with good friends. Now what about Mikey?
You may not think this, but I'm ready to let the man of my dreams go.
Look on the bright side. At least you know where Mikey is. A widow's dream.
You're right. I'm ready.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't be with you like this, knowing that my friend is upstairs waiting to be buried, and I'm down here doing things that my girlfriend would find disgusting, dirty, low down, unethical, unfaithful.
I get the point. I guess marriage is out of the question.
You're proposing.
Say yes. Make me happy.
But I'm straight. What would I tell my family, friends, my girlfriend?
Tell them the truth.
Oh, I don't know. That always gets me in trouble. Surely there must be some lie I could come up with. Something like, it only happens when I'm around attractive men who are well hung.
We love one another. You said that a minute ago.
Yes, but that was before you proposed. Marriage has a way of putting a damper on everything, confusing things. Besides, you said earlier that you were married.
I'm not really married. I just said that so people think I'm straight. Everybody does it, especially in Hollywood.
I had no idea.
Your answer. Will you make me happy?
My dick is saying to wait before I decide. I use it to make all my major decisions.
I see.
Sir, we need to talk. It's about Mikey.
I could leave. This is a bit awkward.
No, it's fine.
I want to tell you the truth.
It's about time.
Sir, I need this job. I didn't take the stiff. Nor did my girlfriend.
I wanted to tell you all these things before you died. Not now. Not when you really can't hear them. I need to tell you the truth. There were other guys. Too many to mention. Oh, don't hate me, Mikey. It all happened before I knew you. Before I knew what it was like to be an honest woman.
Speak up, honey. You're talking to the dead.
Why? Why did it have to be you? Why, God? Why couldn't you have taken...
What? What did I do?
There's no point, Beaver. You've been fired and I don't need your services any longer.
This is personal. Really, we can discuss marriage later. I'm considering it. Really, I am. My friend is missing me. I can feel it right here. And if I don't go, he's probably going to call the cops.
Beaver, this is not the right time to discuss any of this. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something important? I've just proposed.
I cheated. I was a slut. There. Now that I've cleansed my soul, I can let you be free. How was that, Liz?
Sad. Even a bit pathetic. I need a drink.
I love you. And forgive me. And please understand that I had needs before I met you. Is that any better?
I'm sure he's rolling over as we speak.
Can I open it now? Liz, no, wait. There's no point. He's already dead. I don't need to look. I've said everything that I need to say. You can see that.
You're probably right. I still think you should open the casket. We should see if he's still swollen from when you first beat him.
All right. Liz, it's still locked. How am I gonna get in and see my baby? What are we gonna do?
Oh, I have an idea. Come on.
He's gone. I hope you're happy.
I had to tell you the truth.
Yes, but couldn't you wait until we were done?
Sir, aren't you married? Or is this one of those new fads from Hollywood? Having multiple partners?
Just leave, Beaver.
Are you sure you want to open the casket after all? I mean, Mikey may not want to see you.
Make up your mind. You had me running all around trying to find this crowbar, only to tell me we don't need it?
I didn't say that exactly.
You didn't have to. I got the picture. So, are we gonna do it or not?
I'm ready.
Why are you closing your eyes?
I don't want to see anything scary.
Well, neither do I, but why is it always that I have to open it?
All right. We'll open it together and keep our eyes closed. Use the crowbar.
Oh my God, Liz. Somebody opened it while we were gone.
Probably Santa. He's done things a number of times for me at Christmas. Okay, open up.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo, my love, my life?
Don't you have any original material?
I got that from your 12-step book.
Use your own words. Don't copy from me.
This is more work than I expected. I never knew love required so much effort. Mikey, I'm sorry that we never got to Hollywood. Oh, Christ, am I sorry. The filming, the pool parties, drunk and stoned every night. Oh, Liz, this is too much. I'm not gonna be able to go on.
I thought you said you missed him, and he made an honest woman out of you. You could tell him that.
I think I have it. To be or not to be. And now I am lost without your love.
I'm sure he'll never forget you after that speech.
You really think so, Liz? It was original.
Yeah, you made a big impression. Long-winded, too. He'll be touched.
Where to now?
My 12-step alcoholics towing group is meeting for a nightcap. We need to build our strength up for tomorrow, in case we decide to make a run for Florida.
Wait, I can't do this, Liz. I need to look at him to tell him how much I cared.
Are you sure? That could take a lot of time, and the bar may be closing soon.
I can't leave him like this before burial. Oh my God, Liz! He's left for heaven already. There's no body.
I don't think it could decompose that fast.
What do you think happened?
I don't think he made a run for it. Not after that beating you gave him.
They're gonna think that I did it and hid the body to hide the evidence.
Oh, I find it hard to think without alcohol.
We need to find him.
What about the bar? The towing group?
I am on a liquid diet. We could do it tomorrow. Right now, I need my liquids. Let's go.
I feel like singing one of those old hymns that gives us strength.
Oh, don't sing. There's only so much I can handle without my liquids.
Oh, Mikey. I've never felt this way about somebody before.
You're definitely hot. Let's do it outside where the cops could possibly drive by and arrest us.
Let's do it with some of your friends. You know how I like to show off.
I'm taking you to Hollywood where all the beautiful people belong. We will make new friends there.
I'd like that. But what if they see you upstairs? That hag you were dating will come after us.
I've got my sunglasses. You can take me out. No one will suspect a thing.
I've always wanted a stiff one. Now I have you.
That's what I like. A woman who wants to be manhandled.
Oh! Slap me one more time. Wait! Make it count like you care. No pretending. Oh, you do care.
Chapel's this way.
Welcome.
Welcome. How are you doing? What are you still doing here?
Hello. I came to help find Mikey.
Hi there.
And so, think not of what your wife can do for you, but what you can do for your wife. Oh, yes.
She's a natural.
I've never been so moved. Wherever Mikey is, he'll be moved.
And God said to the apostles, the dead are dead. They're only pretending to be. Oh, God.
Look at the two of them, so sure of themselves. I mean, it's one thing to lie to your husband, even your friends, but when you kill them and then pretend to be sad, well, one has no heart.
Even though I don't expect to be forgiven for my sins. Oh, no. I know that God forgives others. How do I know this, you ask? Well, last week my friend Rhonda won a new car and drove away. I'll probably never see her again. And that's okay. Because God forgives her for being a whore. That's why she won the new car.
Sir, I have something to tell you.
Not now. This is one hell of a moving eulogy. Mikey would be so touched.
Let us take a moment to remember Mikey, the way he was. And so, in my final words, I'd say Mikey is going to be missed. Why? Because God said so! This morning, when I woke, he said, Wendy, Mikey is going to be missed. And I believed him. Is there anyone who'd like to say a few words before we all say farewell?
I'd like to. I'm his fiancé.
Please, come up.
It's your turn, baby. Tell them how you feel.
I loved Mikey.
I'm in love with you, sir. I don't care who knows.
Damn you, Arthur. Can't you leave me alone for just a moment while I try and concentrate?
He stuck his tongue so
We are
far
in the
down
middle
my
of a murder investigation. If we don't act quickly, these women can get away to Florida before we have the chance to arrest them.
Not to worry, sir. I hear everyone gets charged with crimes they didn't commit down there. It's part of the law. Especially in Tampa. They'll end up doing life for some trumped up charge anyway.
Yes, I hear you, but it would be nice if we could take credit for once for doing the same thing.
He made an honest woman out of me. Skip to the good part. Tell them about the sex, drugs, and alcohol addictions. That's my friend Liz. Hold it all in, baby, till the end.
I can't believe how professional they are. Even I want to believe their innocence. This is acting, Arthur. Professional acting.
Yes, sir.
Mikey loved me too. He told me. Tell him about the beating. How he loved it so much he just fell over. Thank you, Liz.
I'd never, in a million years, think that she was a murderer. A whore, slut, maybe, but not a killer.
Can we order a drink from here? I'm bored already. I think they're innocent and Charlie's bored.
How can you tell?
You have to plan, think, and execute to kill someone. Plus, know how to dress for all those special occasions. She obviously doesn't know either.
All sugar. He had a tendency to lie a little. He pretended, play practical jokes.
They're gonna try to make a run for it. I can feel it in my gut.
What will we do?
Cut them off in the parking lot before they try to run.
Brilliant, sir. Can we talk about us now?
No!
Mikey wasn't perfect. None of us are.
Now I know why Mikey was in love.
I'm sure she's been in a 12-step program. She knows all the right things to say.
So, in the end,
Here it comes. Something like, I'll never forget him, my honey bunny. Is there anyone else in this audience who'd like to get screwed?
Oh, she is good. This is better than that soap opera, Kettle of Fish.
oh, I forgot. I loved his feet. They were so big. Ah, bravo, honey, bravo. Now tell them about the beatings.
Thank you, Kelly. Wasn't that moving?
Maybe he was beaten.
Even I felt something, which is highly unusual for me. Is there anyone else? We still have a few more minutes.
Oh, that's me! Hi, I'm Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy. Oh, it's just like a 12-step group. And it's obvious they like her.
I was Mikey's high school sweetheart. I'd kill for that dress and shoes.
I'd pay to do it just to put her out of her misery.
Mikey and I did a lot together in high school. Mostly in the girls' locker room.
Lucky son of a bitch.
I was a big hit in the boys' locker room, sir.
Shh. Looks like someone badly beat her, attached her to the back of a truck, and dragged her here. You know, like what they do in Florida when you're different.
Don't be mad at me, Mikey.
This is good stuff.
I'm only human.
Mikey never let an opportunity for fun pass him by.
She's a looker. Can you blame him?
I love you, Mikey.
I think we should make a run for it.
What about Mikey?
It's only a matter of time before someone drifts over, opens the lid to the coffin, and when they do, we are toast.
Last time we were drunk together, I remember as if it was just like yesterday.
Oh, Mikey, you're so big. I never met a guy like you before.
Size isn't everything, baby. I like to think of myself as having some depth too.
Oh, Mikey, you're so funny too.
What do you say we do it one more time, right here, outside of your daddy's house? If you're lucky, he'll be watching from the window.
Mikey insists I take all of my clothes off and wait for him while he went to the bathroom. He never came back.
Can you believe that sunken-eyed cow? No respect that you're here as the fiancé in mourning.
Mikey! Mikey! Can you hear me?
Let's make a quick run to the ladies' room, then to the car.
Memories.
What about the Undertaker
Too numerous
and
to
Beaver?
count. If
They can
only I
find their
could
own way to
turn
Florida.
back time. Never once
Sir,
did
it looks like they're getting away.
I'll follow. You get the car and wait for me outside.
Yes, I get to drive.
He would beat me, but only when I asked for it. And he always took me home late.
Oh, Liz, we have no choice but to run. The minute they open that coffin, they'll think that I killed Mikey and hid the body to cover my guilt.
Where do you suppose Mikey's body is?
How should I know? I'm only the grieving fiancé.
We'll have to stay in Cuba until the heat wears off.
Undercover agent, I have a few questions for you, ladies.
Oh, Liz, it's too late. They found us.
Thank heavens he did. We met the detective earlier. He's a friend of Mikey's?
Charlie Horse.
Sounds big. My father's a horse.
I'll be upfront with you, ladies. I'm gonna take you in sooner or later for what you've done. It's just a matter of time.
Did you hear that, Liz? He says he's gonna take us in. Heathcliff talked.
You can't trust a man to keep quiet about things like that. He probably wants us to do the prayer thing like Mikey did with you. You know, taking the vows.
I'm not so sure, Liz.
It won't do either of you any good to try and escape. I'm a special agent in the field, trained in espionage in Tampa, Florida.
Maybe he'll be able to help us in Florida if he knows the way around.
We could barter, show him the goods, if he's willing to take us.
Anything, Liz. Whatever keeps us out of prison. I'll never be able to stay on my liquid diet behind bars.
All right, one more time, but make sure we're in control.
Wait, what's going on? I'm here to investigate. My good friend and associate, Mikey Big.
Don't struggle. That way it'll make the first time more memorable.
No, but I'm a virgin. This can't be happening.
Oh, even virgins have good days, don't they, baby?
No.
Hi there.
Put your hands up, you bitch. Now down on your knees where you scum belong.
Oh, please don't hurt me.
Shut up, you whining cow.
I'm a little busy at the moment, babe. Can I get back to you on that?
I can't just leave my boss like that. He told me to wait here. We're trying to catch some criminals before they take off for Florida.
Why worry?
Yeah, but
I've never met anyone like you. Up until now, I always thought I was straight, but I understand I was just fooling myself. The minute I came out here and saw you, I knew it was fate.
I don't know.
I know how to cook. My apartment's clean.
And what about your friend?
Tom? He wanted to wait till after the service to talk with the undertaker. Something about a proposal. I hate funerals, so I decided to leave, and lucky for me.
I don't know. I've never had much luck with guys that are nice to me. Makes me nervous.
That was before you met me. Now say yes and make me happy.
Ruby left me, sir.
That's not my problem, Beaver.
I've decided I'm going to Florida to live with Arnie. He accepted me for me. He's the only stuff I ever really cared about.
I think I understand.
Will you be okay, sir?
I'll be fine.
But what if they find out he's missing? What will you do?
It's not pretty. I want to report on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. I'll explain then.
What do you suppose that was all about?
Who knows? It's Charlie. Let's do our reports at the bar. I need another drink.
Yes!
Is he gone?
I think so.
Let's go.
So you see, Mikey's disappeared and we don't know what happened to the body.
But you can't bury an empty casket.
There are no other options. I don't want to go to prison.
I've always wanted to go to Florida. I hear it's great for filming porno.
You'd do that for me?
Why not? It would be an adventure. Besides, everyone who goes there gets arrested.
I have friends we can stay with. You've made me a happy man.
We should leave now, just in case someone opens the casket and finds that the body is missing.
I have to see Mikey one last time to say goodbye. Mikey's gone!
Thank the Lord we got out of there when we did.
What happened?
Well, after you left, he decided he was gonna handcuff me to the urinal and he beat me and he said dirty things. Things I'd never even heard of before.
Sounds like my kind of guy. Then what?
Then he said that he was going to make me pay for killing Mikey. Oh, Liz, it's horrible.
Are you sure? Sounds fantastic to me. He's in love.
I don't think so.
Why do you say that?
Well, after the terrible, terrible things he did, he just went off and left me handcuffed to the urinal.
Like a dirty rag that's been used one too many times.
I think you're reading a little bit too much into this, baby. Do you think that they'll chase us down?
Only when we reach Tampa, so we may have to run extra hard when we get there.
But what about the helicopters, the dogs, the boats, policemen? Oh, Liz, they're going to catch us.
Maybe luck will be on our side, and we'll escape.
If we have to swim to Cuba, what do we
do about the sharks? I bought repellent. What would I do without you? Probably drink less. Florida, here we come. Cuba, bring out your welcome mat. Will Fidel's brother be there to greet us? Let's not get our hopes up just yet. The natives? We can only hope.
Liz, I think we lost them. There's the water. Maybe we can run for it.
Are you sure?
Oh my goodness! Girls, what are we gonna do? If this one's in, what's that? Oh my God! Oh, you're the same. Watch out! Watch out for the shark!
Liz, look! It's a sign welcoming us. I bet there's a bar nearby.
Oh, and maybe a few friendly island natives. Let's go for a treasure hunt.
You make living an adventure, Liz. How do you do it?
I try not to think. That makes life that much easier.
You always make so much sense, Liz.
A dos señoritas lindas que Dios nos ha traído a nuestras orillas. Bienvenidas a Cuba. ¿De dónde han viajado?
Dos bebies, por favor.
I never knew you knew how to speak Cuban, Liz. I don't. Well, then how did you get Raul to lend us this resort? I showed him the goods, and he offered. I'm never gonna love again, Liz. I know that now. Why not? Because it hurts too much here.
You need one of my 12-step programs on loss. Oh, when the love of your life passes you by, get a visa, or else you'll die.
You're simply amazing. How long did Fidel's brother say we can stay?
This bartering thing, it's getting to be a full-time job.
I knew our fears were unfounded.
Another martini?
What's in it?
Cuban vodka.
Anything else?
A touch of semen for taste. Delicious.
You're like Wonder Woman without the outfit. I decided that I'm never going back, Liz. Not since Mikey's not there.
Are you sure? Never is a long time. Trust me, anyone who's been in prison can tell you that.
Oh, did you see that? He was wearing nothing but a stiff one.
No shit. Where are you going?
To get a good stiff one. You coming?
Well, wait. Wait for me.